Alright, so this is going to be the finished product of what we're making today. It has crystal stations right here, if you know what I mean. And it has coke, cauldrons, and ovens here. So you can make coke and crystal in the exact same warehouse. Plus, you can mix your ingredients here, like aspen death and that stuff. So you can have a fully automatic barn setup. Alright, so these are the parts you'll need. You'll need 8 lab ovens, you'll need 4 chemistry stations, 4 cauldrons, 8 mixing stations Mark II, and you'll need 39 large storage racks, plus 10 beds for the employees. Oh yeah, and I also forgot to mention that the setup, the materials I'm telling you, these are optional, like the ovens and the lab are optional, because if you want, you can add more cauldrons instead of producing crystal. And if you want to produce more crystal, you can just remove the cauldrons and just add more ovens and chemistry stations. All right, and for the employees, you'll need 4 packagers, and you'll need 6 chemists. So that makes up a total of 10 employees, which is the limit for the barn. Let's get started with placing the large storage racks. Alright, so what you'll need to do is go under the staircase, go right in between these 2 poles, place 2 racks right here, place 1 rack in the middle of them, and then go to the back and duplicate what you did out front, but without the rack in the middle. Do the same for the other side, like this, and the same right here too. Alright, now you got to do the exact same here, but you'll need to add middle racks for both of them. Right here, and like that, in the middle, and in the middle. The same right here. Like that. Alright. Now go to the very back right here and start placing shelves like this, beside the door and under the window. Alright, place 2 shelves here. And these 2 remaining shelves, you can place them right here, right besides the bed. Alright, now we're going to start placing our lab ovens and chemistry stations. So follow the exact same steps I'm following. So right in the back corner, right here, count 1. Like you can place 1 chemistry station right here. Place it 1 over, right besides this bowl. And just place them right besides each other, and then put ovens right in front of them. Make sure to have enough space for the employees to walk. Right here, and like this. Alright, this should be good. Except, yep. Alright, now go to the other side right here and place 4 chemistry stations. Put them right in front of each other, like this. Like that. Make sure to also have more room for the employees to walk. This is probably going to be enough, but to be sure, just add as much like tolerances between spaces and stuff, because you honestly never know with this game. Right now, to place the cauldrons, get the cauldrons right here and place them in this kind of alternating fashion, like 1 facing to the left, go over a little bit, 1 facing to the right, go over a little bit, 1 facing to the left, go over a little bit, and 1 facing to the right. Do this because like when the employees come in from outside, they can work, 1 can work here, 1 can work here, and so on, so it doesn't like they don't interfere with each other. All right, now for the mixing stations, place them in this order right here between these 2 beams. Place 2 mixing stations right here, but right in front of them. Place 2 more, and do the exact same for the other side. All right. If you want, you can expand like the space between these 2 like these 2 rows of mixing stations, but personally, it's enough for the employees. If you do want to do that, you just remove the large storage racks here, and also, I forgot to place another storage rack here, so let me place that real quick. My bad. Right here. Yup. And this should be basically the simple setup of the barn completed. You just need to place the beds above and the orientation I'm about to show you. Place them like that, 3 out front, 2 horizontally in the middle, and 3 vertical. but leave a little space here because you cannot place a bed there. And also place one bed right below here with a storage rack right beside it for storage. So yeah, this is the simple setup. Now we're gonna go over to setting up the employees. So like I said before, you'll need a total of 6 chemists and 4 handlers. So let's get to setting those up. All right, first of all, let's assign the chemists to their stations. Go to the chemist and just click assign stations, and well, I'm gonna assign these to the first 4 ovens and chemistry stations here. All right, now that's done. Let's go back and assign the other ones. Also, there's no particular order of setting these up, but you can basically set this up any way you want if you know how to set it up. Alright, so there's one thing I forgot to do, unfortunately, is you'll need to click E on the chemistry station and set the recipe to whichever recipe you want. I'm gonna choose liquid meth or liquid crystal, as YouTube wants to say. So we just do this for every single chemistry station so they can actually produce the crystal. Alright, now that we're done, what I basically did here was just go over to the chemists, clicking on them, click assign stations, and just click on the stations to assign it to them. Really simple. Now we're going to go over to the linking of stations. So where like when this chemistry station is done, the destination is going to be right in front of it, which is the oven. The same for the one next to it, right here. Do this for all of these. All right. Now for all of these lab ovens, it should go over to the leftmost or rightmost shelf, whatever you want. It doesn't matter. All right, that's done. You'll need to also assign these cauldrons to deliver to those ovens. Right here, click destination, go to the oven and click on it. Every cauldron can only have one oven, or you can assign them to multiple ovens, but it'll just be slow because it'll wait for that oven to be done and it's just gonna take time. So just add however much, like if you have 4 cauldrons, add 4 ovens. If you have 5 cauldrons, add 5 ovens. All right, now to do the mixers. This is a little bit more complex, so you have to pay attention. So click the first mixing station, add the threshold to 10, so it'll need to produce 10 coke or 10 crystal for it to actually be able to transfer it, or at least 10. All right, now click destination right here, none. The one right in front of it. The one right in front of it, manage it, also 10. Destination. To the one right of it, also 10. Right here. Destination. Click that, and the one right in front of it. So this will be the last station it'll go to. So it'll go from the first one, second one, third one to this one. Now we need to assign this to a shelf that it'll go to. So click E, assign it to 10, destination, middle one, right here. So this is going to be the output shelf. So this shelf right here will get all the coke or crystal that it'll produce or mix. Do the exact same thing for the other side. All right, now you're done with the basic setup of the machines, so it should be all done for the chemist side. Now let's go over to the handler side. All right, now to set up the mixing stations, it might look a little different because this is my second try doing this. I messed up really bad on the first try, so I'm just gonna fix that issue. You're never gonna see that. No one ever knew. All right, so we're gonna put like this is the first mixing station because the product comes from over there to over here. So you can set it as any shelf, but the first shelf I'm gonna set it as this. So I'm gonna click on it. So from the that large shelf to this mixing station. Now we're gonna do the exact same thing for the second shelf. I'm gonna set that as the second, and the same for every single one. All right, do this for the second row too. All right, now the handler side of things should be done for here. Now what we're gonna do is actually transfer all the coke, coca leaves, I mean, and the gasoline into the cauldrons. Get another handler, add as many routes from. Now the first one right here to the first coke oven, I mean cauldron, and do that for all of them. All right, so this side is basically finished right here. Let's go over to the chemistry station and oven side. So what you need to do is pick another handler and create another route, or pick an existing one. Now what we're gonna do is take items from here and deliver them to the first chemistry station. Do this for every single one. Just make sure that that rack or storage is not gonna have anything besides materials for the chemistry station, or it's gonna be fucked up. All right, now we're basically done with everything. Let me fill up the whole warehouse and I'll be back. All right, now that all the product is filled in, let me explain how to fill in your product. So for the cauldrons, you'll need to go to the storage right here and make sure to fill it up in this pattern. Cocoa leaves, gasoline, cocoa leaves, gasoline, cocoa leaves, gasoline, etc. For every single one, because you're gonna take them from left to right. As you can see here, look at this. He filled up cocoa leaf, 20 cocoa leaf, and 20 gasoline. By the way, one gasoline makes a single batch, so 20 gasoline makes 20 batches, and that's a lot. So these are what the shelves are for here. As you can see, I filled them up with cocoa leaves and some of them with gasoline, but these are just reserves in case these run out, which they do very quickly. So we just need to fill these up regularly. All right, now let's go over to the chemistry station. Right here for the chemistry station, make sure to fill this up in this order: acid, pseudo, phosphorus, and acid, pseudo, phosphorus. Because, like you can see here, they fill them up in order from left to right: acid, phosphorus, acid, pseudo, phosphorus. So it's the same for basically everything from left to right. From left to right, remember that. All right, now let's go over to the mixers. The mixer's really simple. The order is how you set it. So if you set this one to be like, for example, that one's going to be the first one, because the product is getting pulled in from that shelf to this shelf by the this guy right here, the handler. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna cut to the warehouse actually producing product in a bit, so see you there. All right, so as you can see, the chemists are getting to breaking the product we've made here. Everything is basically done, and this guy right here is just setting up a new what's it called, a new batch right here. This one is done with it, so after he's done with breaking these, he should transport this over to here. Yep, as you can see, the handlers are going from here and going to refill them. Another handler going to refill the chemist stations, because these guys have just gotten done removing or just, yeah, making new batches or removing new batches. So they'll keep the product stock or like the ingredients up to like however much you have in here. So I have 9, 9, and 9. So every time it goes below 9, they'll just go fill it back up again, which is decent, I guess. But make sure to keep those stocks in the order I told you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Next video is going to be hopefully for the bungalow. We're going to be setting up weed production there, so stay tuned for that. If you need any help, make sure to join the Discord. The link's going to be in the description. So yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.